We are back, and the headphones might be broken. Sorry, Rusty. Top Bins, Season 2, Episode 2, Full Squad.
Gary Neville episode.
Oh, Gary Neville episode. We got all hands on deck.
Full squad.
Must have been a big game on the weekend. Light is back from his world tour. He got an extended preseason because he had some tournament overseas during the summer. But ladies and gentlemen, I go by Fully, aka the Mayor Ghost, the host of the most. And this is Top Bins episode 2 of season 2. Big weekend behind us. We're going to talk all about it. But as I said, he's back, folks. There he is. Kyle Killer Lightborn. What's going on, Killer?
Yeah, everything's good.
Good
man.
start to the season.
Good start to the season,
All
despite
right.
the critics.
Yeah, got a lot to talk about.
One critic here.
And there he is, Mr. Parlay Pays Me. First of all, did you make any money this weekend?
I did not. I had a disappointing weekend.
Hold on.
My beloved Bayless Bay lost Connie to those Devil's Hill boys. When you'll never see the cup again, maybe, because it'll be the absolute dark arts of cricket. But shout out to them. Shout out to Bang Stubble, another trophy for a big United fan, Bang Stubble. Shout out to Dougie. And then obviously United played well, but just not enough. So yeah, disappointing weekend.
Yeah, you know what? Let's start right there. Biggest game of the weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody was looking forward to it. Bit disappointing for me that it's the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Because teams aren't they're not cooking. But your new signings were there, our new signings were there, and we scored off of set piece. Set piece FC strikes again. After that, I think Roy Keane said it the best after the match. Arsenal are just horrible at going up 1-0, and instead of trying to make it 2-0, 3-0, they sit in. I don't think we gave up as many chances as we did last year at Old Trafford when we snuck a draw, but we won 1-0. Not all doom and gloom for United by any means.
Yeah.
Your new signings look good.
Yeah.
Cunha and Mbemo. But Lighty, what'd you think? Correct to give the goal? And what'd you think of Arsenal afterwards? What'd you think of United?
Yeah, I definitely think when you look at the game, that's always a tricky fixture for Arsenal over the years. So history tells you that Arsenal don't do well at United. Under Arteta will probably beat the most will beat Manchester United.
Absolutely.
It was a horrible game for Arsenal as far as the way we played. We didn't really play well, but we got the 3 points. And I can remember on several occasions where Arsenal go and play the pretty football.
The opposite happens. Yeah, you're right.
So you can't always have it. Now, going back to your question, I think that's a fair goal. Goalkeeper came weak, and I would say because you guys had an identical corner from the same man, my goalkeeper punches the ball out of our box, he clears it. And saying that, if they disallow the goal, I understand why they disallow the goal.
And I like how you said that.
And also, we got away with one, possibly could have been a penalty. And then where Saliba's tackling is going to ground. As a matter of fact, he goes to ground is running a risk. If they give that, then
it doesn't get overturned. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And we rode our luck in those situations. United was the better team on the day. They looked dangerous to a point. And I would say Arsenal, the players that showed up, we had 5 players show up. No, 6. 6 players show up. And I would say the goalkeeper, the back 4, and Zubamende. Everybody else was just a passenger.
I thought Odegaard was all right.
Odegaard was terrible.
You thought so?
Awful.
He really?
He had an opportunity.
You know what it is? I'm probably thinking that one pass to soccer, which was class. But yeah, you're probably right.
But
you're probably right. Yeah.
How about the pass that he should have gave to Saka when we broke? I think he skipped course someone. He done his normal Odegaard.
Yeah.
But
what you're talking about. Yeah.
He lost it at the top.
Where he could reverse it.
He could have played it.
He could have reversed it. Yeah.
Saka didn't get fared in that game. I think everybody was saying, "Oh, the lad that played for Manchester United on the left back side,
Dorgu, yeah,
played him out of the game. We didn't give Saka the ball.
Yeah.
So I think my credit to my back 4.
Yeah.
And
especially the 2. I thought Saliba and Gabriel were immense.
Gabriel makes Arsenal so much better.
He does, yeah.
So much better.
Yeah, and United couldn't really get those clear. You had one clear opportunity that the goalkeeper made to save, or you hit the upright, and he made a great save off of Cunha.
Cunha
Rather
tight
than
end.
going in,
Good
or
in, we
not,
don't know.
we don't know.
Bro, 18 goalkeepers out of 20, that ball's in the back of the net.
It's a very good save.
Allison and Ray are the only two I'm giving.
I think it's a very good
for
save.
For Cunha.
I think it might be getting in.
That's in. That's in.
I think it's good.
That's 100% in
You
the
say
back
when he
post.
tips of his finger, he just sends it
Yep.
wide.
Yeah,
Like it's not like
it's
100%.
it's a world class save.
it is.
At the end of the day. And then he makes the save off
Mbeumo,
Mbeumo,
which is not a
Richardson,
difficult save, but it's what he does. He pushes it away.
away
He
from
takes
the
away any chance of it being a tap in.
and like you said, the set piece
Yeah.
goal. That's a big part of the game.
It is. It is.
It's a big part of the game. That's the difference between winning and drawing and
sure.
losing.
I think, as from a United point of view, I think a lot of United fans. This is what I call. We have a show on Tuesday, so it's like what in the this is Tuesday, almost like overreaction Tuesday. So United fans are going to be over the moon that we played well, and we didn't get the result. Yeah, I thought we played well, but to me, when I look at the result of the game. Two things I would have said I'd like to see improvement. United on set pieces. We're the second worst team last year after Southampton. And scoring goals. That's another home game where we haven't
What
scored.
a team to be compared to.
No, exactly. I mean, that's just facts. To me, I think Kyle's right, and I'm glad you said it that way. I personally think it's a foul, but I can see how it's not given. If it's given, it doesn't get reversed. It doesn't get reversed if it's given. And then the second one, again, I think it's a foul, but I can see why it's not given. But if it is given, it doesn't get reversed.
Yeah.
I thought Cunha and Mbeumo were good. I thought Bruno was good, but unfortunately, I actually thought he was good deeper. Thought Casemiro was good, but unfortunately, the one mistake you could say he made is a little casual in the box. It led to the corner that we ended up scoring on. But I don't think all doom and gloom for United. I thought as a team, United played well. But
And I think like what Fully said, is some games shouldn't be the first game of the season. And that's one of them.
I would say I
know
thought
you
United
need
was
to
really
play up.
fit. I thought United looked
Both
fit.
teams look fit.
Yeah.
It's Arsenal didn't play.
No, they did.
We didn't play. Our signing up front, I think it's going to take time for him. I think in that, when I look at, if Cunha was playing for Arsenal, we wiped the floor with United on the day.
If Cunha was playing for Odegaard, in that position,
No, if he was playing instead of
as the 9, you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 9 instead of Gokaras. Gokaras is a different type of player. I watched him a lot at Coventry.
You've said
and
this for a
everybody
while,
was
yes.
raving about him, but I don't see him as a real big link player. He gets on the end of chances.
Yeah.
Whereas Arsenal, and I could see where Tata's going with that. Like everybody's crying out for that type of, we need that striker. But we're going to have to change the way we play a little bit more.
But one thing I noticed, first of all, Odegaard had an absolute stinker with the football. I don't think he completed one pass that he needed to.
In the final third.
One Martinelli came inside. God knows why. He's horrendous. He shouldn't be anywhere near Arsenal. And that is shown week in, week out.
The left wing spot at Arsenal right now. I mean, it's first game.
And it's been made worse by the news today that Trossard has been given more money.
I heard that. A 1-year deal. A new deal, not a 1-year deal.
It's just his pay has been bumped up.
Uh.
His deal still goes to the 2027, which is where it was, but they've given him more money. Arsenal may be the worst run football club, but we'll figure it out at the end of because for the last 3 seasons, you need a number 9.
Yeah.
Now you've got a number 9, and everybody knows we need a left winger. Not gonna buy one.
Yeah.
The only way this transfer window is now a success for Arsenal, and this is a fact. I don't care who's come in. Madueke was not needed.
No, he wasn't.
If you're not going to go buy a left winger, Martinelli now has to be sold, and you need to go buy a proper left winger.
Yeah. The left side at Arsenal was non-exact. I thought it made who was the right back? it made Dallo, who I think's okay. He had a really good game because
That wasn't bad.
the left side was non-existent. For Arsenal fans, from the United point of view, I was in the group chat saying Teddy had a little bit too much single malt. So he was going back and forth. But I think for Arsenal fans, it's unique. I don't think it's doom and gloom. We heard a lot. I think Jamie Carragher came out and said, I think he may be stirring the pot a bit. In big games, he thinks Arteta may revert to Kai Havertz because of like what you said, more of a link player. We'll see.
I was shocked he didn't start.
But I think Arsenal will be fine, but they will have to change the way they play to Victor.
I mean, he needs to. Any striker needs to go run a game.
Yeah.
You give him 10 games, see how he makes out, and I think he will. Score goals.
That's a tough first game,
but he's not a natural. He's not a natural footballer.
The one that stands out for me, I don't know if you remember it. Second half. So we scored down. Second half. Odegaard's got the ball. Saka's running inside. Behind him, Gyökeres is running across. For some unknown reason, instead of just playing the ball into space onto about the 18-yard line where Gyökeres would have got there, he lobs one. He flicks it up in the air.
I remember that one.
To Saka, who's standing there like this because he doesn't want the ball.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, right then and there, I would have pulled him to the side and said, I don't care if it's the first game. You are supposed to be the captain of this team. That pass is made or you're out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If we're going to win things, that pass has to be made. And it's atrocious. And then he's running around. I got told after the game, and I'm sorry, I'm livid. I don't care that we won. I'm happy that we won. The performance was garbage.
It was really bad.
It was horrible.
It's like you actually got away with one. And that's not ours. That's more United. It's to get away with one.
And last year, I thought we played worse and got a draw.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I thought we played better and got a draw. This year, we played worse and won. Yeah. So I'm happy with that. 3 points at Old Trafford, I'll take that any season, however it comes. But I am not happy with the football that's being played. I don't care if it's the first game. Martin Odegaard was running around. Oh, he's great out of play. He gets into position defensively well. He's a fucking number 8, number 10. He is supposed to be supplying our forwards with chances.
In a very good team.
In a very big game. He
doesn't really have to really defend that much.
And he was awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
I guess one question I'll pose too is that the problem is his skipper. And he's probably well-liked. It almost makes sense. Do you just make Declan the skipper? I can't do it now. That's a big shot. You've played professional football. Like, he's probably well-liked. But, like, to me, it's screaming out. And I can't remember who was saying it the other day. Declan should just be the skipper. Give him the armband.
Tony Adams.
Tony Adams was saying that, yes.
Tony Adams.
He might have been on the booze. I don't know.
I mean, look, last year, Odegaard started the season well. He got injured, and we missed him.
Yeah.
You know, now Saka gets injured, and we miss Saka. So that's... I think he will be good for us. He has been good for us. He's lost his way a little bit, but again, he's the type of player that we need someone coming behind him to push him.
Yeah.
Is Arteta going to be strong enough to say, "Hey"?
And now the person that everybody at Arsenal wanted to come behind him and push him is on his way to Spurs.
Yeah.
Right. Because nobody wants to give Odegaard any competition. Yeah. Because in my opinion, Odegaard would fail. If he had somebody behind him that was top class. Now, I'm not all upset about Eze because he's 28. You're only going to get 2 or 3 years out of him probably. So cool. And the rumors are that they're going to put Nwari in there, but he's 17, 18. He should be going out on loan, and Eze should be coming in. A person of Eze's stature should be coming in to challenge Odegaard. In my opinion, Odegaard wouldn't stand up to that. He would fail. He played on Sunday like he doesn't want to get injured again, and if that's the way you're playing, check you later. Not going to win anything with you. The amount of times he and Saka ran next to a United player or got decked by a United player because United just wanted it more, I can't. This is why I don't coach. Because one thing you can't teach is desire. If you don't want the ball more than your opponent, you can come sit next to me.
Kyle said it earlier. It felt like the only guy who really, really wanted it was like Gabriel and Saliba were up for a fight.
Those two celebrate clean sheets like good.
I mean, they were really good. And it's like even though like United were like slightly cut open Arsenal, the desire to like one earlier was the one in Cunha's pushed by 3 guys. And you actually saw some Arsenal players. I look back and I watched them on our match of the day. Zubamendi's just jogging, Declan's just jogging. Saliba's there in a full sprint, makes Cunha take a quick shot. And that's the desire you talk about. But it was a good game, to be honest. I thought United, we'll see. I think United fans can get a little giddy.
Yeah.
Going to Fulham next week will be a different game.
I was in the Premier League, the Big Six.
Yeah.
The onus is on the home team.
On the home team, it is.
So
it is.
There we go.
Arsenal get Leeds at home, some home cooking. So again, it's a week-to-week league. We could be talking about Arsenal, Bath, and Leeds next week. I will say, I'm really interested for next week's possession stat and chances created. If Arsenal just squeak by against Leeds, you might just start to have Arsenal fans like, look, come on.
So I watched Arsenal play against. I saw the 2 preseason games that they played, and we lost 3-2. We had all the play in that game, and they scored on 3 of their attacks.
Yeah.
And then the next game we played really well, and we win 3-0. So we'll see how we go.
We'll see.
It's early days.
It is early.
We're gonna have our good games. We're gonna have our bad games, and I just hope we can get results in our bad games.
And I want to ask you, because I always say, how long does it take for your fitness levels to? Because you come out of preseason, you're fit, but you're not match fit, right? You can't match that intensity.
You're at your maximum by about game 5.
Really? Is that long?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's not even after the first international.
Because you gotta look at it as players are not really playing 90 minutes.
No, they're not.
How many of them that's their first 90 minutes?
Yeah. That's true.
If you monitor the Man United games, preseason games, they come off after 70 minutes, 60 minutes, all of that. You can't really do that in the main game. Somebody's got to tough it out. So I actually like how some teams like Spurs, they played 2 games in one day. 2 different teams, and everybody got 90 minutes.
That's a good show.
So that makes sense to me. You get those minutes under your legs. The team, our last game was the team that he wanted to start. That exact same team started against Man United, and most of them played 60, 70 minutes before he changed it.
So 5 games, that's interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
Taking off Declan Rice, I wanted to kick that man straight in the tail.
His levels weren't there.
No, he wasn't. You could see that he wasn't, but bringing on Moreno. Jesus. Anyway, Arsenal won 1-0. I don't think either set of fans are really upset. Obviously, Arsenal take the points. United enjoyed the performance. I've been telling United fans, the only problem with that is, like I said, you played better last year against us at home. It's Arsenal at home.
Yeah.
So don't go think that you're automatically going to walk down to Craven Cottage and spank up. That's the problem you have.
Yeah.
If you played really well against Arsenal at home last year, then you go down and get beat by Fulham.
The only caveat to end that was that, and I'm thinking that already for United fans, that usually it's Arsenal have all the ball and maybe we win it, we nick it or whatnot. But we had all the ball and not win, but it was a low block. Now we go to Fulham, who will probably be a low block. So it's always it's always something else to solve. Yeah. So we'll see.
This is more of a pressure game. I think that game was a free hit. For United.
Yeah,
absolutely. This is a game that you have to.
And United's first 5 fixtures are tough. Arsenal, Chelsea, and City in the first 5.
Yeah, we got the same schedule, mate.
Because we play Leeds, then Liverpool, and Newcastle, and somebody else, and
let's talk about the champions. They started off on Friday night. They started off very well. They did.
They won that.
They started off well.
Started off well, yes.
Ekitike looked like he'd been in the Premier League for 10 years.
Yeah.
A bit of luck, but he walks in, tucks it away nicely.
Great finish.
Great
Once he gets in that position.
Yeah.
A lot of people would, let's say like this, if it was, what's his name? Nunez?
Yeah.
You think he's smashing that?
Yeah, he would.
He just calmly slaughtered it.
Yeah.
Identify. This is how you talk about identifying what's required to
what's
finish.
the right finish. Yeah.
What's the right finish. And that was the right finish. It was a simple side for it.
Set up the second goal. 2-0 Liverpool. Everybody's thinking bath time.
Yep.
Bournemouth looked completely out of it. And then one of the fans decided to put a battery pack in Semenyo
Semenyo, yeah.
by saying some very allegedly
Mhm.
unnice things to him. He was removed from the game. So credit to Liverpool
Yeah.
security for that. But Semenyo then looked like maybe prime Messi at Barcelona,
He went off. Yeah.
skipping through challenges.
Such a powerful player.
He's very good. First one was a counter attack, great
Yeah.
finish. Second one, he just runs almost half the length of the field,
Yeah, exactly.
turns the defenders inside out, slots one past Allison, who was standing there looking like nobody wants to help me. All right, cool. And you're thinking, all right,
Yeah,
Bournemouth,
yeah.
who sold most of their good players
Yeah.
and have really him alone. We said last week some of the best business over the summer was Bournemouth getting him to at least sign on.
Yeah.
If he leaves still, we don't know. And then Chiesa, who had him coming off the bench.
Of course he comes off.
Yeah?
Scores.
You didn't have him winning the game?
Nah.
You didn't set me up with Bet365 because I was going to bet when he came on that he would win. It just something told
You
me.
keep saying that, but I don't want you to be blaming me in January for you eating ramen noodles.
I like ramen noodles.
Okay, no worries.
So
And then the King scored his thing. That's his 10th year in a row.
Classic
Scored in the
fantasy
first.
cleanup for everyone
Yep.
who's got him skippered, who needed him, and
Yep.
he
That was me.
delivers. Yep, he delivered.
That was me.
I was on the flight coming back to Bermuda that day at Liverpool. So I was watching the game on the flight, and
It must have been in
Yes.
first class.
just as it was made, Bournemouth made it 2-1. We're 20 minutes away from Bermuda,
And then Wi-Fi cut off.
and they cut the Wi-Fi off. So I didn't get to see the finish
Nothing worse.
of the game. But Bournemouth were starting to wake up.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
you like you said, the fan put some fire in
Semenyo.
and the fan was in a wheelchair.
It was just crazy.
That's
Unbelievable.
That's the
That's in some never seen that one.
yeah.
Yeah, he was in a wheelchair.
But I think during the game they didn't really show it that Samuel like actually ran up to the side
Yeah, I
because he's
saw-
getting to take
Yeah,
a throw in, a long
Yeah.
throw, and he actually listened to what he had to
he
say.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
I saw that, and then he like shook his head. The game kind of paused for a
Yeah.
minute too.
and then once the throw in settled or whatever, the play broke down. The referee, sort of, pulled the two managers together to explain, and we're like, well, what's going on? I think the commentator said maybe he has a battery issue or something like that with his, with his equipment.
Yeah.
But that's not nice to see.
No, not nice at all.
Not in this day and age.
No,
We know,
everything's on camera. It's
yeah,
like
we know it goes on, but
Yeah.
A lot of that has to be stamped out.
Poole just going to outscore everybody again this year because the back line did not look solid or just early days. What you think?
I think it's gonna be a bit of both. I think it's been a learning curve. I think Frimpong, even Kirk, both of them immensely talented players. Frimpong coming to the Premier League, it's a different intensity than the Bundesliga. And then Kirkes, we've said this. I think he's going to be a good player for Liverpool, but Bournemouth is different going from a team who are not used to having the ball and having the ball. Where Kirkes now plays in the other team's half and has to get back. At Bournemouth, it was more sit in and attack, inverse. So, like, Kyle, I'm sure you could talk on that too.
I think Bournemouth knows they actually had a plan for Carcass.
Did they? Yeah.
Early in the game, they were like Bournemouth. I thought they went toe to toe with Liverpool until they got that sort of lucky break.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they took advantage of it. That's what good teams do.
Yeah.
Because they were putting the ball on Semenya to win the headers against Carcass.
Kirkes, yeah.
And it highlighted for me that Carcass is not that good in the air. And I know the other guy's a beast, but somebody that knows how to, like, I think Robertson would have gave him a harder time.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's a copycat league. So, like, it's so much tape and film out there. We'll see what that looks like going forward. Is it Liverpool Spurs this week? I'm sure we will preview.
No, it's City Spurs.
City Spurs, Newcastle,
Yeah,
Liverpool,
Newcastle.
which has now added flame to it. We'll talk about that later. But yeah.
I can tell you who's not getting sold this week.
Yeah.
Alexander Isak, even though today
It's maybe the day of the game.
Yeah.
maybe.
When it's too late to register to play.
I still think they should just keep him. Even though today he said promises were broken, his trust
Yeah.
going. I don't care. Keep him.
Yeah.
Keep him for the season because not only what's he going to do? Sit out the whole season of a World Cup year?
I think he would still play for Sweden, though. But yes, but he still does not want to sit out.
He's not going to sit out a
No,
whole
of
year
course
for
not.
Newcastle because they're just going to fine him.
Yeah.
And you don't get paid. All right, cool. They
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah, he made that much money in his career.
Right. And he's not on that much money,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
exactly.
which he does deserve
Yeah.
more. But, and I'm sure the promises were either we'll sell you or we'll
Yeah.
bring in some players, which they haven't been able to do.
No, exactly.
But no, I do think he'll go later in the window. But the best part about that whole game is after, I think it was the end of the game, Roy Keane on the first goal, absolutely ripping into Kirkaz. Oh, he's out of position. He's up the field. He's got to get back. Kirkaz was on the bench. He had been substituted. Yeah. So that was hilarious. Slot pissed off, I do believe, solid 95% of all the Liverpool fans and fantasy fans all at once. So he kind of pissed off
Took
the
him off before the
entire
60th minute.
Yeah.
entire footballing because everybody had at least one of the fullbacks, and Liverpool fans are like, "Why are you taking off both the
Yeah.
fullbacks?" And yeah, like you said, they don't get the clean sheet points because it was like the 59th
Yeah,
minute.
exactly.
And apparently for fantasy, it has to say 60 on the clock.
Yeah.
59:15 is the 60th minute,
Exactly.
but they haven't completed 60
Completed
minutes.
60.
So yeah, a lot of people were pissed off about that, but who cares?
Yeah.
My fantasy was
Maybe he's
garbage.
playing fantasy.
It's a lot of players. It's like 10 million
A
players.
lot of people were excited. Speaking of Newcastle, a lot of people were excited for the Saturday morning game,
Yeah.
which lived up to absolutely zero hype.
This is a game where you say it was warm. For one, it was warm. It was early. The 12 o'clock kickoff or our 12 o'clock kickoff. Yeah, their 12 o'clock kickoff is a difficult game anyway. But this in August on a hot day, it was a shocking game. And fitness levels just were not there. Like, I mean, they just weren't there.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch it. I was supporting Ebony Burgess Cox fundraiser. Shout out to Eb. We love you. All the best on the Sapphire Tour. My striker was out there too. Beat him. Nothing new, really. Good team play though, Kyle. Shout out to everybody that participated. If you want to donate to Ebony, talk to Ocean View, or you come talk to me. She goes on the Sapphire Tour. Wish her all the best. Quick plug there. She's a Bermudian national icon, so she
Great player too.
deserves our support. Saw Consa got a red card, and other than that, there was absolutely nothing to talk about. So 0-0, we move. Newcastle needs signings. Villa need to wake up because they can't play like that all season. Jordan, what was the second game of the day?
This was actually a shocker, a big result. Sunderland, West Ham, 3-0 Mackems. Great result. First goal in the Prem in 8 years. Great header. I'll tell you what though, West Ham have signed Leicester City's keeper, that young keeper. He's kind of like the second coming of Danny Ward, who was also poor at Leicester.
Bro, was
Hermanson. I think it's Hermanson.
That third goal was horrendous.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I have my mate who's a he's a West Ham fan.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Ibu. The memes he was posting afterwards were all poking fun at being a West Ham fan and the stress that it causes.
Yeah.
I didn't. We said Sunderland be rocking. They might get a result.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to play Sunderland
No.
at Sunderland.
Yeah.
First game of the
First
season.
game of the season.
West Ham gets.
Well, sure, West Ham didn't because
Right,
they never showed up.
I wouldn't have wanted Arsenal to be that for them to be that first game.
They never showed up, and they got absolutely whacked.
And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put it out there early. No predictions given next week. I'm putting Graham Potter in the first 5 managers to be sacked. I watched
instantly under pressure.
Instantly. That's a bad loss.
Because the fans they haven't really taken to it.
No.
So for me, West Ham, they always say, "Oh, the West Ham win." If Sam Allardyce had that West Ham team,
they would have been buttoned up.
They would have been prepared.
Yep. David Moyes, that team would have been prepared. They would have been physically matched up. I watched Sunderland break down the field. I'm watching West Ham players jog back. And I looked for that early in the season. Like West Ham's level wasn't there at all. So we'll see what happens with them. But for Sunderland, a lot of guys on Ronaldo, this left back they got. Mayenda up top. So
they made about 10 signings.
10 signings, yeah.
So it has to work.
Hey, Granit Xhaka, looking forward to him up there.
Did Granit Xhaka get booked?
He didn't, but he had a good performance there.
See, we would have lost money. We guys had him down to get booked. We're going to put $10 on him every game. Promise you.
You can get a lot of return on that.
Yeah. Then we had Spurs, Burnley. We set a bath.
Yeah. One interesting part about that game, besides Kudus looked like a genius, but played against the championship side, so who really cares? No, well,
Richarlison.
Richarlison, 2 goals, Kudus 2 assists.
Like he might have even been sold. Maybe he still might be sold, but it looks like Thomas Frank might like him more than Solanke early, or maybe his fitness levels are better. Who knows?
I think without Madison, they'll probably keep him just because he's an extra attacker.
It's a terrible break for James.
First time you saw the 8-second rule called.
Yes.
On Dubravka.
Yes.
From Burnley. I thought that was kind of interesting because I definitely expected David Raya to be the first person to be called with that, because Friday night, everybody was new rules are in place. I think Allison held the ball 3 times longer than 10 seconds. Never got called. Of course. Everybody jumped on that. It's one of those rules, just like we were talking about.
The probably forget it.
They're not going to call it every time, and when they do, it'll be like 7.99 seconds, and somebody will score, lose the game. But I just thought that was interesting that somebody actually called it in the first week, and you saw it. So
3 good goals for Spurs too.
3 very good goals.
I really like the third goal, Brandon Johnson, who seems to constantly now score. It's gonna be a big road this year with Son in the MLS. Like a lot's gonna fall on Brandon Johnson, and we've been critical of him. We always thought, is he good enough for Spurs? But he actually had a decent year last year. Started this year well. I'm not his biggest fan. I don't really like his game, but he had a lovely finish.
Yeah,
lovely finish.
I thought he was a decent little player, but he's a Spurs player, like Lady said last year. And he was playing against the championship side. He looked good. Shocker.
Yeah, exactly.
Lady, what you think about Spurs early on?
They look sharp. I think the manager, he is going to play many different ways with Spurs. He showed that playing against PSG. They nullified PSG. They put the boy Spence on and slowed down
Dembele, he did.
Yeah, it slowed him down, and his tactics were perfect. And I'm so glad that PSG.
I'll tell you, I said in the group chat, I was like, if I'm an Arsenal fan, this is almost a little bit like Liverpool Spurs. Spurs having another trophy that we don't have, but no, PSG came up trumps for you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
them singing. I tell you what, I would have paid good money, and I don't really like Spurs, obviously from last year, but them singing "Champions of Europe" at the Emirates this year, you'll never sing that. Would have dug deep, especially with 2 season ticket holders. But we'll never know.
But
say it fully.
Spurs,
so Spursy.
So we moved. What was it? Brighton and Fulham was another one.
Another draw, 1-1.
Draw, 1-1.
2 good teams. It's gonna be difficult.
Mid-table teams.
They'll be difficult to beat for many teams this year.
Each one of those teams will upset some of the big teams.
Probably 3 of the big 6 they'll take points off this year. Maybe
best
twice.
news of the weekend for Brighton is it seems Believer will
stay. There's still some murmurings, but I think he'll stay.
We'll see. But
I think he'll stay.
They used him in all their social media posts.
They did.
It was very petty if he gets sold.
Yeah.
Well, it's petty anyway, but could backfire if he gets sold.
It could. And then United apparently have gone after this young French Sevilla midfielder, which is almost like, is that Brighton's replacement? So we'll see what happens. The next 2 weeks is going to be a lot of domino effect.
Yeah.
And we'll talk at the end when the window's closed.
Yeah, you can't really.
It's going to be a big domino effect closes. Yep.
100%. That's why we're not making
But I think Arsenal have one more signing in them.
I think
they need to.
I think they do.
But we'll get to all that.
But this late game, I'm already worried.
But we have to get players out.
Yeah, we have to. United has to sell as well. Yeah. We have to sell.
I'll tell you what, watching that game real quick on Believer, if you replace Casemiro and then Ugarte with Believer, oh boy, United would have looked good. But anyway, we'll see. Hopefully that doesn't happen. That is one signing I will say I don't want to make.
We'll see. But this late game.
The late game's the only other game?
On the Saturday.
There we go.
Wolves, Man City. This Man City team. I mean, it's early. Wolves, we won't say the relegation fodder, but Wolves at home can be a handful.
Wolves are relegation.
They were at home.
Sure.
They were, they know. City, I mean, took them to the woodshed. This Reinders looks like a Kevin De Bruyne regen. It's early, but his game reminds me of De Bruyne, and of course. But 4-0. Holland Brace, I believe. Yeah, Holland with 2.
Brace,
Off the mark. Ryan, Cherky. Ryan's assist. Ryan's good finish. Good, powerful run off the ball.
Wolves lost their best 2 players.
They did, yeah.
and replaced them with absolutely
No, that's a good shout too. I forgot 8 Nori. Yeah,
So
they lost him and Cooney.
here's a question I have,
Yeah.
because I'm going to go out on a limb here and say City are probably done spending. They might sell.
Mm.
I don't see them needing anything else quietly, because they did a lot of their business before the Club World Cup. Quietly, which I think was smart, because they got into competitive games. They got to play with each other, of course, and get to know each other. Like you always say, time on grass is nothing better than live football. Are City quietly being overlooked by most people because last year was quote unquote so bad for them? Are they quietly going to surprise a lot of people? People have them finishing in the top 4, but nobody said City for the title.
Yeah.
Everybody said Liverpool.
I still have City up there as the favorites. They had a I think Liverpool this season defensively it might catch up with.
Yeah. I think so.
Defensively. They are there, but defensively I think they might just fail.
JC, noisy neighbors?
I think, well, they're never quiet, but I do agree they have been overlooked a bit. And Gary Neville said a great point. Whenever Pep has lost the league, he's always come back to win it the next time. And he hasn't lost too many leagues. When he say lose, not finish first that season.
2 seasons in a row.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just doesn't happen.
So in a way, that almost sounds crazy. City not winning the league for 2 seasons in a row. A lot of it's going to be injury. Rodri's already out till October, though it looks like they got a little more cover for that. If Haaland was to miss games, I would worry, but he really looked fit and sharp. Last year probably would have annoyed him how much games he actually missed. He also didn't win the Golden Boot last year. And you know what City have, which they've got some motivation. Remember last year, they were coming off a treble.
Yeah.
It's hard to get up for that. I don't care what it's not just that. A treble and 4 in a row.
And lost their best player, most important player, most important.
They've lost De Bruyne. There's a little bit of new faces. So, yeah, I think quietly, you're right. I think they are slightly overlooked. Well, finishing top 3, I have them no less than 3, so it's weird to say, but yeah, they've got some motivation. I think there's some players there that feel like, I'm still who I am,
Yes or no, can Manchester City win the league?
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
I don't think they're favorites, but yes. Also, the window's not closed yet.
We're gonna put this one to you, the fans. We're gonna put this on Instagram. Something new. We're gonna ask you to vote. Can Manchester City win? Do you think Manchester City are being overlooked and they can win the league? I think they are being overlooked. I think the business has been overlooked because it was done early.
Yeah.
And God forbid they throw a Rodrigo in there, but I doubt it.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Ederson, they have Ederson to sell, who's going to fetch money. That's another point I will say. The goalkeeper.
Trafford looked good.
Trafford looked good, but that's a big position. Ederson, replacing Ederson and his distribution, we'll see. But again, they're looking at Donnarumma. But yeah.
All right, we move on to Sunday morning, and Jordan and I called this one last week, Lighty. Brentford have sold anybody that did anything positive for their club last year. Absolutely everybody, from the coach to the striker to the winger to the captain.
Kit man
might have gone. Anything that was positive about Brentford is no longer there. Whistle's on his way, and they got spanked.
Yeah.
It was only 3-1.
Could have been worse than that.
It could have been a lot worse than that.
Chris Wood delivering again.
Wood, shout out to everybody.
It was a big decision in fantasy. Chris Wood or João Pedro. Pedro blank early. Chris Wood brace.
I went with João Pedro.
I went João Pedro as well.
Fantasy.
It's early though, but yeah.
Stupid. But
everybody would have ever jumped out. You would, the way he arrived at Chelsea, you would think he was going to score.
But Chris Wood said, look, I'm still here. After 5 minutes, by the way.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
2 quick ones, and then they got another one. It was 3-0.
I thought Morgan Gibbs-White was unbelievable on the day.
For a guy that didn't want to be here.
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
He looked incredible.
Yeah,
but again, I think Brentford are going to be down. They're with Wolves and West Ham. If they fall into that 3 that came up, they could be in a very, very big bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Because those 3 teams, I feel, and the promoted teams,
Mhm.
those are the 6 that you
Yeah.
got to look out
Yeah,
for.
exactly.
Unless in the next 2 weeks
Yeah.
they
we'll see.
spend a bunch of cash, which Brentford have,
Brentford have a ton, yeah.
but those will be the teams.
Yeah, I would say if Thomas Frank was still at Brentford, I'll be comfortable that they will
Yeah.
survive.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But they got a new manager. He's got to prove himself.
Ton of new players. I mean,
You know, and Brentford's always going that route
yeah.
with managers.
Yeah.
You know, unproven, give them the opportunity. They know they don't panic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's going to be about the home
We had a Jordan Henderson cameo for Brentford.
Yeah,
Yeah, he came on.
didn't know that.
Yeah, he's
I
at Brentford. Yeah.
forgot. I knew he was there. I forgot. Could care less, really.
On
He's
on
garbage
Forest,
footballer.
Forest actually just signed. They will be a handful. Luis Diaz. Not Luis Diaz. What's his
I
name?
was gonna say.
I know from Bayern. What's his name? Lucas. No, what's his name? Sorry, struggling. That's
So all of a sudden they've turned around and started spending money again.
yeah, no.
I,
I used to play for Villa. Oh my goodness.
you know the one thing that's really
Douglas
depressing.
Luiz?
Douglas Luiz
Luiz
signed.
from
Villa
Juventus.
just signed. I mean, well, Forest just signed him. You look at Forest's midfield now.
So they made 3 signings in that last week.
Yep. And
Douglas Luiz is there.
they're rumored to be going to City for one of the young kids.
They already got one.
They got
McAtee.
no, another
Another
one. Was it Rico Lewis or Oscar Bob? One of them
Really?
put money in for. I think City said no.
Yeah.
But McAtee is supposed to be good.
McAtee's apparently quite
Of
talented.
course, City is smart. They put a nice
Yeah.
buyback clause in there. But one thing we forgot to mention about that we're going to talk about it next. But Forest are in Europa League.
They are.
That's the telltale.
So they're building a squad to play every 3 days.
You look at that midfield. I looked at it today. You have Morgan Gibbs White, James McAtee, young player, but you got Sangare, you got Douglas Luiz, Elliot Anderson. You got some real legs in there. And decent players too. Elliot Anderson had a lovely assist this weekend. I don't know if you saw it.
Yep.
Hits it. Chris Wood's on the move. It's like actually a goal like you would score. Chris Wood is on the move so early before Elliot and the ball breaks to Elliot Anderson. And it tells you how sharp early on Chris Wood is.
What a ball.
What a ball.
What a ball.
What a ball, yeah. No, what a ball.
run. What a run.
How does he
It's
know
like a
to take off?
deflection
Kyle?
ball
I know,
too,
that's
you
what he's
know?
doing. How does he know to take off, Kyle? It's just like you're that sharp this early, Chris Wood?
Instinct.
But he knows Chris Wood's game.
Yeah. No, you're right.
You know
That's
what
what
it
it
is
is.
for.
Yeah.
It's like once you know the players' game, and Arsenal players are not used to playing that ball in the space for that.
Sesko too. But I'm there like in United. I don't want to get on United because I was a positive performance. And we're talking about Force. But why you thought we'd start crossing the ball?
That's what I'm saying.
But again, you're right.
You would think Arsenal would cross the ball for powerful headers? No.
Familiarity.
We want cutbacks.
You're right. Yeah.
Come on, man. You got to know this guy's game.
But Chris Wood's on the move early, and Elliot Anderson executes that to a T. It was a lovely goal. Lovely goal.
Yeah, shout out to Neil Painter, Frankie Brewster Jr., Pro Shop family. Very happy with Nottingham Forest father-in-law.
Yeah.
He's happy.
It's funny. The power went out in Spanish Point, so he came over to watch at my house. So he watches Forest beat Brentford, and then he stays for the Arsenal game. And Bruno concedes that corner, and I'm like, oh, first corner of the game. He's like, nah, United would defend it. And he's like, you really know your club. And I was like, to a T.
First bit of VAR controversy. Maybe it was controversial, maybe it wasn't. I think by the letter of the law. When I saw it live, I said, that's coming back. Palace, Chelsea, at the bridge. Not necessarily an unhappy hunting ground for Palace.
No,
They've done well there
decent
recently, put up some good performances and won. It finished 0-0, but the controversy will be the free kick by Eze, which
It's
was
definitely controversial.
it's put home, but Gahey is adjudged to not have fouled.
Being too close to the wall.
He's too close to the wall. Now I saw the rule is you have to be a meter away from the wall. The wall is considered any more than 3 or more men standing in a line by the defensive team. I read all this because we got to. We're top fans. But I then looked on Twitter, which is obviously the best place to find anything, factual.
Yeah.
The last 10 conceded of any team, free kicks in the Premier League, all had a man standing within 1 meter of the wall. All of them. But this one, I think it's because it was so blatant that he moved him.
Moved him, yeah.
And I honestly, I think if they'd have just said that's a foul,
Yeah.
then
It wouldn't
we
be
get
fair.
over it.
Exactly.
But it was a soft foul
Yeah.
at that. I think somebody was just shoved out of the way.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
we agree with the call or not?
Now that you've explained it to me so eloquently, yeah, I probably agree. But I had never seen really anything like that before, to be honest. But wasn't a great game.
No, it was horrible.
Another game, teams just not there.
No.
Very hot in London, though. I have
Yeah,
to say.
whatever.
Did you like August when I see? Like, did you actually like the game? Cool.
Lady,
It's from Bermuda. Yeah, yeah. No, but yeah. How'd you find your teammates though? Did they struggle? Like,
Yeah,
in this
they
war-
struggled.
Did they?
A lot of them.
Wow.
Lady scored 33.98% of his goals in August to mid-September.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
No way.
Ask me how I know.
I like them. I learned how to go. This is the nasty night.
Yeah.
Roll my sleeves up. I like.
Worst
Yeah, I'm actually seeing a lot of pictures of your sleeves up.
worst game weather-wise that you ever played in that you can remember.
Walsall versus Crew Alexandra in hailstorm.
That's crazy.
In a hailstorm.
In a hailstorm.
300
No,
plus.
are we talking the
absolutely
small
freezing.
hail? Are we talking the small hail or the golf ball size hail?
They were small, but
Okay.
they weren't ball size. It was
Freezing.
small. It was absolutely freezing.
And
that
pictures
night.
are bad
I tell
back then.
I tell you who was playing for Crew then. I think it was,
They put out some good players over the years.
if I can remember correct, Lannon, that Neil Lannon.
Oh, Neil Lennon, yeah.
I think-
Celtic
Celtic
legend.
legend.
Yeah, I think Danny that played for Liverpool,
Right.
Danny
Yeah.
Murphy.
Yeah.
I think they might have been in that team. I can't
Wow.
remember. And but Crew had they were known for
They produced some really good
producers.
footballers. Yeah.
they were 2-0 up in that game.
Yeah.
Right.
You came on?
Absolutely freezing. Now it started, and we won the game 3-2.
No way.
Absolute scene.
Guess who scored the runner?
Yeah.
Go on, son.
Yeah.
Header?
No, right foot.
Wow.
Right foot.
The peg.
Lady, be honest. Of all the goals you scored, it's about 712 in all competitions, including PHC. How many you scored with your right foot?
Quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Left was
Yeah.
Right left foot.
There's no tap-ins. They come
don't
you know,
count.
right
They don't
foot.
count.
yeah, it's true.
Also, the swingers that you scuff, but those are the
I
hardest. to
never
take.
really scored in like a right foot outside the box.
Yeah.
It's just getting in front of your defender with a little toe poke or right foot toe poke,
Making good
Oh,
contact. How
yeah.
many times you see guys miss
side foot.
with poor contact? Yeah.
But
Did you agree with the call, lady?
I disagree with the call. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of them. Wow.
Actually, was another one that I thought was a VAR
'Cause
controversy. Monday night.
But we can get
We'll get to that,
yeah,
but I'm
we
just
can
thinking
get
that.
to
Sorry, yeah.
No, this was the first
It
one.
was
that-
one on
This-
Friday night.
Oh, the handball.
Handball.
Yeah, and Bournemouth got the free kick.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I was
I
late
didn't
home.
see that,
because, you know,
yeah.
I'm a hard working government worker. I had to work.
You saw the replay.
I know I work
See,
9
you
to
saw
5,
the replay.
but good lord. And then one of those idiots that gets paid a whole lot of money to do what we're doing, but they do it on a bigger screen, said, but you can't send them off anyway because it's too far away from the goal. It was literally the same spot Saliba got sent off for last year, which we debated at the time, but it happened. Like, come on, man.
But-
Stop moving the bloody
Look,
goalposts.
I think the initial handball is fine. I could see the referee not there, but I don't think the referee, and this is where VAR can get itself in trouble
Mhm.
again, because they're going with the on-field call.
They don't want to go against
So-
referees, yeah. Unless
Clear and
obvious.
that was a clear and obvious
Obvious.
mistake
Yeah.
from the referee.
It was
Really,
very clear.
because it's the second one that he goes for and puts
Yeah.
out his hand to.
Yeah.
That's the one that he hands the ball. The other one is close to his body and hits his arm,
And
and then his done it. The
Right.
second one. That's the second one that he should be penalized for.
And the only reason it's not being talked about is because Chiesa and Salah scored.
Scored, exactly.
Because good heavens.
So we never hear the end.
Yeah, yeah,
Good heavens.
They
Just
got
like
that
I
wrong.
haven't heard the end of Saliba found it.
yeah.
Shut up.
If
Yeah,
anything,
that
the
was horrendous.
Look, the referee could have called a foul on
Yeah.
Saliba for it was a tussle with One,
He's in early. He's there early.
no,
He's there early.
why is Mount defending?
We're talking about that one. Oh yeah, I agree.
Why is
I
Mount
don't understand that. Yeah,
defending Saliba?
that's a good shot because you could say that's a foul. I don't know.
They'll tussle him with one another.
Yeah.
The referee
If
could
you
rule
look
that.
further back, Cunha's getting a 15-yard pass interference call on Zubamendi, so they ain't calling it.
Yeah,
They're gonna let them fight. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
We, like you said, we did the same. They did the same thing to us, and Raya punched it out.
I think that's a different situation, but it's a nice argument. But yeah.
I'm
But whatever.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying, like, what I was trying to say
Yeah.
is VAR, they're trying to use if the referee don't make the call,
yeah.
but they're forgetting the clearing obvious.
Obvious. I agree.
it's been. I said it since day
They
one.
don't want to go against the ref.
And that's it. They want to protect their referees.
Right.
So
but then,
if you look back at VAR since it started in England, which has been used completely wrong, I would feel.
yeah, I agree.
Wenger said it years ago. The World Cup happened. There's no referees from England. Why? Because they're poor. They make poor decisions. Yes, it always looks like it failed. Like last year, everybody, the refs won Liverpool the league. No, they didn't. Liverpool scored a lot of goals and didn't let in as many. And they won a lot of games. That's why. Salah was on a generational team.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's call it what it is. When United used to win it, the refs did it for them, but there was no VAR, so you can't go back and say VAR was good or bad. It was just the refs were in Fergie's pocket. It's cool. We accept that. But you're just gonna take that? He knows. See, he knows.
I think
I explained one.
I think decisions.
Guys.
I do think decisions go to the bigger clubs. I think decisions go to the informed
Yeah,
teams. I don't
they
think
do.
it's on
They do.
purpose. I just think that is the nature of football.
Do you think, what is it, PGOML? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Do you think they are a corrupt organization?
Corrupt's a big word. I don't think they're corrupt. I do think, and we can get into this later throughout this season of Top Bins. I do think they look to make the decision that's going to cause the biggest narrative at the time.
I like that. I like that.
Like the NFL. I wouldn't say it's scripted. Refs aren't out there fixing games. I've always said this. They're not fixing games.
Tom
But if
Brady,
there's a-
Tom Brady told us
If
that
there's an
no
opportunity
script.
that a decision is going to cause a big narrative, I think they go that. I think they go that path, and they hope it doesn't impact the game that much. But that's my thoughts. Just like
The
that's
rules
what
are
it's
there to use them.
exactly
That's what
to
they
use them. That's what they
Are
do.
we using the automated VAR for offside? Sorry, automated
I'm not
offside
sure.
in
I
England.
saw the offside decisions this weekend were quick.
Very.
They weren't letting them play out.
The one that stands out, and obviously,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I thought he was
I know
offside,
where you're going. It was a tight one.
but it was. I didn't see it live because I was driving.
Was it VG?
The Calafiori one.
Oh, Calafiori.
Remember, he goes the ball.
Oh,
goes
Calafiori.
by
Yes, yeah.
and we would have probably scored.
They called it
because-
quick. It's
but it was like exactly. It was like there's no let it play. It's
Yeah.
just, he's offside.
I'm interested.
So I didn't using the automated one.
I'm not
They
sure.
must be because they didn't. To me, it looked like
There was a lot of decisions this weekend that were just like,
it
hit
looked.
Immediate.
cool.
Yeah, it looked like he was. Hey, that's a close call,
Yeah.
but
We'll see.
in the end, you could see that he was offside.
So we're gonna do another one. Second pearl of the night. Do you guys think the Eze call was correct? Do you think it was a foul? I don't know if we can pull this up. Put a little highlight in there. We're not that good at video editing yet, but if you saw
By
it,
the letter of the law, it's the correct decision, but they haven't been using that.
Yeah.
before. Like that's the first one that's been
And
called
and
on.
that in England is what.
So that's
drives
why
me
people.
nuts.
Yeah, when it comes out,
It's just
Yeah.
all there's randomly
Yeah.
you get a red card for that, and it's like, wait a minute, what?
yeah,
So yeah, that was a foul. It finished 0-0, like you said, very poor game.
poor game.
The Monday night game I thought was going to be very
It was a
entertaining.
great atmosphere at Allen Road, which you always get.
You called that.
Great atmosphere.
Allen Road in the Premier League Championship,
It's-
First Division.
It's special. I'm
Rocket.
sure you play that
You
league.
played
right?
at Allen Road.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Have you ever played at Sunderland too? Like Stadium of Light?
Stadium of Light.
What's about that? Both good atmospheres. Which one's tougher?
At that time, Sunderland was
Good.
good atmosphere because
Was it?
Gavin Phillips and
What a
Neil
player, yeah.
and the big lad,
Titus Brown.
the Irish guy was playing up front. Kevin Phillips
Kevin
and his
Phillips.
partner. Trying to think.
O'Leary?
No.
No, Neil. Niall Quinn.
Niall Quinn.
Niall
Niall
Quinn.
They
yes.
were playing. I was playing for Stoke.
That's a handful.
And,
too. Yeah, there's
That atmosphere was unreal.
Sunderland. Macums.
Sunderland,
Lady, how old are you?
90.
Yeah, now
I go 57.
Now Quinn was a handful.
Niall
wasn't
Quinn was a
Yeah.
ball,
he? And then Kyle
and then he bought Sunderland, right?
Well,
Well, he ran it.
he was
to the ground.
Yeah, fair.
No, but yeah, that's interesting. But no, Ellen Root was rocking
Kevin Phillips was a baller.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Fox
was
in
a
the
good
box,
player.
right?
He was a very good player.
Yeah.
You know, good.
Found a
back
home
to
up
goal.
there too.
Yeah,
Sharp too. Yeah.
Yeah.
came from Watford.
But Leeds Everton Monday night, I thought it would be a great match.
Leeds were good in the first half, and then
Everton
just
couldn't get out of their half
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
they were
first
pissed.
half.
one of my new favorite players in the Prem, the Japanese guy in midfield for Leeds, Ayo Tanaka.
Tanaka.
He's unreal. If United need a hold in mid, I would maybe possibly take 35 mil to Leeds. They never do it, but he is class. He's young too.
Yeah, he had a
He
good,
covered every
good-
blade of grass.
I don't think Everton were horrible.
No, they weren't horrible.
They just looked like they were stunned in the first half.
Yeah.
And
All over.
the handball. Did you
Soft.
see that?
That's a harsh
That's a
decision.
harsh
In my eyes.
Where can that arm go to you?
I don't.
But again,
People say he's leaning into it.
I don't know.
Yes, he is going like that. That's the way he's
It's
going.
good, yeah.
It took a deflection. Every single thing that
They say you
VAR
couldn't go.
Yeah.
they end up calling it.
But
Like,
again,
and that's where they say it was the on-field
you
decision,
don't want to go against.
and they don't want to go against it, but it's the wrong call.
Cool, yeah. It is.
I mean, I don't know where he could put his arm.
That's a big
I can see.
decision.
Look, I can see if his arm was like that,
Mm.
then but his arm, his like this.
I know.
It's not.
I thought it was a
And the
hard.
ball sort of hits him right here,
Yeah.
and they say
It's t-shirt jersey. That's what I thought. I don't even know the handball
So-
rule on the bicep. Like, don't generally know it. I always thought it's the jersey, but I don't know.
harsh
Supposed to
call.
be.
Harsh
Very
call.
harsh call.
Harsh call.
Harsh call.
And,
It's one of them that
and it
if
was
you're
like
the
the
defending
85th
team,
minute, right?
Yeah.
It was late.
Late.
it was late.
So it's pretty much that goes in.
It's over.
Great penalty.
Oh, boy.
Pickford picked the right way, but my goodness, side foot, side net.
Power.
Yeah. So Leeds off and running. It's a stat out there. I think it's the first time in like over 12 years where two of the top bottom teams that's come up have won on the opening
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. it's
Has
just-
not happened often.
Well, last year, the three teams
Yeah.
that came up didn't win.
Carragher said it on Monday Night Football. They need the bottom three to be the Premier League needs the bottom three to be more competitive. They can't be walking mats. You need the odd ups because it actually affects the title race.
Yeah, it does.
So we'll see.
Except last year when everybody just took 6 points from all three of them.
Yeah,
they
they were bad.
were horrible.
They were bad.
So that's the weekend roundup. Other leagues started as well. City off and running, top of the table,
Yeah.
running away with it, miles
I
ahead.
don't look at the table
Play-
until
I know.
after 10 games.
I don't need that. I'm just,
Yeah.
it's a show, lady.
I understand that, but don't get carried away.
I do think you can lose the league within the first 10 games
100%.
because the standards are so high.
If you're
So I don't
30,
know-
if
again,
you're 30 points behind City after 10 games.
we'll talk. We'll talk predictions, but I don't know where to point to. I haven't seen enough because I like seeing where do we get in points total? Do we get to the 90s? Do we get to 95? I don't know where we get to this year, but we'll see. But yeah, I agree. That 5-10 game, I like to see where you're at.
Arsenal's had 3 seasons with enough points to win the league. 3 seasons in a row.
Yeah,
But
I know.
the teams, City's been better
better.
than them twice, and Liverpool been better than them twice.
It'll be interesting to see if, like you said, if Haaland comes back to what we knew because he is injured last year
Yeah.
on and off. No Rodri.
His form's never dipped. It's just injuries.
If, yeah, he's not there.
Yeah.
If Salah's going to have another generational heater, if
Yeah.
Ekitike is going to pick up some of that slack, if Isaac comes in, he'll obviously add
Yeah.
something. At the same time, only one guy can kick the ball in the net,
That's
so
true.
they got to work that out.
Yeah.
Can Arsenal get it right with your careers? Can United benefit
Yeah.
from one game a week?
Spurs, Chelsea. Yeah.
Spurs got a lot of games to play.
Yep.
Will they Spurs it? Jamie Carragher said Chelsea don't make it out of the Champions League group stages.
That's like
That's a bit rich.
24 teams. Yeah. I think Gary Neville thinks United finish higher than Chelsea, which I think is a coin flip. But I don't know. Chelsea find a way.
I wonder
Chelsea
what's
find
going
a way.
to happen to these teams because of the
Europe in
no, because Chelsea they already had a mini low season.
That's true.
You know, they weren't expected to go all the way.
Yeah, they could get burnout
for the Club World Championship.
Yeah, do Chelsea suffer a little burnout?
Yeah, I think they do. I think City may have a little bit of a burnout.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, yes,
true. City had more like a month off.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's still, you know,
it's still
minutes on the legs. Yeah. Friday night,
Spain started this weekend. Barcelona cruised. That
Real Madrid won today.
Yeah, Real Madrid won
Tight,
today.
1-0.
1-0 penalty Mbappe.
Yeah.
That Yamin Lamau still decent at Barcelona. Had a good weekend. So basically that's the title race in Spain, off and running. Atletico Madrid playing some good football these days. They won't win the league, but they will make a difference.
Yeah, they will.
Simeone's adapted.
He has.
Yeah.
His teams are kind of fun to watch now.
They are.
Fun to watch. He's brought some attacking players.
Julian Alvarez is a footballer.
He is a good footballer.
So let's move on real quick to this weekend. What we got, JC? What's the Prem saying?
Friday night. It's actually already a big game for West Ham. And if you think of Graham Potter under pressure, he gets Chelsea, his London rivals. Those two teams kind of don't like each other.
West Ham fans
at home, don't let them get
just
back.
got spanked by
Sunderland. But then Chelsea also need a response. New players.
If either one of these teams loses,
it's a little. The knob gets turned up a little bit.
Oh,
I think you said that for a few teams already.
You think Chelsea beat them?
I think the mood at West Ham is pretty bad, so I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay,
I think Chelsea. I'm not a score, but I'm gonna say yeah.
I think West Ham got something out of this game.
Yeah,
they're horrible, and if they got any pride, they fight for
That's a good show too.
I go with Chelsea. West Ham are horrible.
Well, put it like this: I don't think West Ham is going to be. That's a
I don't think they can be as bad as they were.
Chelsea were great on it, but
fair.
8:30 early game. Wow.
Saturday morning.
Spurs go up to Man City. Lest we forget them.
Lest we forget.
Spurs won their last. Spurs won Manchester.
They won 4 last year.
Spurs.
They beat United 4 times.
Manchester City.
And they beat Man City twice. They beat the Manchester club 6 times last year. Different tune this year, Freddie?
They beat you 4 times?
4 times. That's
last year. Horrible.
That's crazy right now. Very annoying.
City and Spurs up at Manchester. Saturday lunchtime kickoff. Second game.
I think it's gonna be a pretty good game. You know?
It'll be fun to watch.
I think that'll be a pretty good game.
Yeah, it would be a good
I'm going to miss the second half because I got to go to Western Coney final round. You know, allegedly I'm the voice of Western Coney now.
If it's
shout out to Bermuda Sports Radar. I would like to watch this in its entirety. City.
I think
City.
It's going to be a very interesting game because Tottenham's going to be home. Do they sit in? I mean, sorry.
Oh, City.
100% City. 100% sit in.
Tottenham will sit in this game. They will try stifle it and catch on the break.
Which they can do.
They can do,
yeah.
They did it in the Europa League final against a better opponent.
Because the manager came out and said he tried to play against Bayern Munich and they got smashed. So he knows they ain't ready for that level yet.
Guess what that means when they come to the Emirates?
Block. They done that against us when we played them in the friendly.
No, I didn't watch it.
I'm gonna say
JC.
I think he had a point.
Draw?
I think Spurs.
I think draw is good.
That's
but
a good start to the season.
I would never say anything positive about Tottenham.
City win that game.
I think City win the game. Get into the 11 a.m. kickoffs real quick. We're tuning along.
This is already a 6-pointer. Burnley, Sunderland. Burnley at home.
Relegation.
Tell you what, 6 points for Sunderland is a fantastic start. That is a great start. And I'm going to say Sunderland win that game. I like their front three. They're all lively. But they look like the 3 type of players. They're all like just pacey, powerful. When it's clicking, it's good. But they also look like the players like when it's bad, they can't hit a barn door. I think Sunderland.
What you think, lady?
It's going to be a tight affair. I think
Scott Parker, Burnley.
Burnley's going to try to be organized defensively and make it difficult. Try to get something out of the game. I'm going for a draw.
I think Sunderland have more firepower than Burnley, and a guy like Granit Xhaka will rise to the occasion in the middle of the park in this game.
It's a great player in a game like this who's played in big matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he can make a world of difference.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Brentford, Aston Villa. Kind of, it's the second week, and you're looking at teams like, hey, teams need points, like already.
Historically, Aston Villa's kind of struggled at
Brentford.
at
Did you
Brentford.
say?
Yeah, I can remember Steve Bruce going there losing, and but I would say Aston Villa win this one. They owe Brentford something.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Villa, but I'm not turning it apart. It does have a feel sometimes of like Emery. Has he taken Villa as far as they could go? Champions League. They missed out last day of the season last year, controversially probably. But I'll say Villa.
I'm gonna say Villa too. I just don't see how Brentford are gonna stay in the league because, like I said, they sold everything that was good about them. So
even the kit man.
Poor kid, man.
Bournemouth Wolves wrapping up the 11 o'clock. Bournemouth at home, hosting Wolves.
Bournemouth.
I'm gonna go Bournemouth. I think Semenyo goes off.
Yeah, I think Bournemouth.
That's a
I
tough
think
place.
you gotta have
tough
Semenyo
place
in
to
your
go
team
to.
this week.
And
Evan, what's his name? Evangelisson, the striker from
Evan
Bournemouth?
Nielsen.
Evan
Yeah.
Nielsen.
Then at
Sunday?
1:30. No,
Oh, late kick,
1:30
late kick.
kickoff. Got the. It might be wrong here, but did John Hartson play for Leeds?
No,
he didn't. I thought John Hartson played for Leeds. No.
no.
I'm trying to think of a player who played for Arsenal and Leeds.
He
And they played for Arsenal.
Celtic.
Celtic, yes.
Celtic, yeah.
Any players who played for Arsenal and Leeds?
Yeah,
Off top?
Rocky Rocastle.
Oh man, rest in peace.
Yeah.
David Rocastle. David Rocastle. I would say Bull, but that's American. It's American.
And also,
it's not really a derby.
Also, goalkeeper, former goalkeeper.
Not Seaman, not Lehman.
No, he was before Seaman.
Before Seaman.
Yeah, played for Leeds. Lukic or something like that. Lukic. Ian Wright chipped him.
Yeah, he wasn't very good.
Big
Leeds and Arsenal.
Leeds, Arsenal. Arsenal at him. 1:30.
Yeah,
1:30. Might have to call in sick. We should be.
That's some home cooking for Arsenal. I'm gonna say home cooking. Gyökeres gets off the mark. Everything's gonna be peachy at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Charlie Austin, who funny enough called him a flat track bully this week. It's just like the English media, they love to just, he's like, yeah, he is a flat track bully. He'll score a load of goals versus small teams and struggle versus big teams, which is pretty much every player in the league. But yeah, I'm gonna say Arsenal.
You think Arsenal beat Leeds, lady?
Yeah, I think we're good. The players are disappointed in their performance. I think they're going to want to perform at home.
I think Leeds
it's going to be a little tough, but we're going to grind it out in the end.
I think this game says a lot about Arteta for the season because last year we drew 12, 13 games.
Too many draws.
Way too many,
Yeah.
but it was like 12 or 13. He needs to show, like, let's just say Leeds score first.
Yeah.
You can't then take Gyökeres off for Havertz.
Yeah.
No, you got to go all out, throw all the attackers on, and you got to show people that you're not doing that.
That's a great point. Does he let players fill their boots? At 2-0, do you let the door, like, at 2-0, the level that Arsenal are at now, you shouldn't even worry about Leeds getting back in the game. Maybe I'm being naive.
At 2-0,
let the dogs go. Yeah. Let people fill their boots.
We had too many games last year leading 2-0 and the team next a goal.
And then
squeaky
bum time. No, you're right. That's a good point. Does he let does he let people eat?
Yeah.
We'll see.
What's Sunday looking like?
Palace Forest. That's a good game. At Palace.
Ooh, it depends who's still
who
plays for Palace on Sunday because Gahey looked pissed off that he had to play.
Yeah, true.
On Saturday.
I think they're probably close to it.
I think Gay's done his part. Wow.
Yeah, no, but he completely blanked the manager.
Yeah, we don't know what they say. I think everyone's making a big fuss about it.
But I'm just saying, he did. You don't know what he might be there, he might not be.
Say it there.
Well, we have to mention it.
I understand that. So I'm
that's
not
what I'm saying.
blowing that up.
We don't know who's going to play for him. We don't know if it's a big thing or a small thing. As they might be sold by then, I doubt it, but it depends. If Palace have the same team they had on the weekend, I think that could be a very good game.
I think Gay is a good player, right? But is he ready for that next step? I know he plays.
And that's what he wants to.
And you know,
well, he's earned the right to find out.
You're so short. You always got to try.
There's a lot of players that move to bigger clubs and they get lost.
It does happen. No,
I agree with you,
but you have to try it.
He deserves
if
the
you have
chance
some ambition.
to
Yeah.
And
He's
they
the,
need
he's the main man at Palace, and he probably drives off of
Yeah.
that. He goes to Liverpool, he's not the main man.
right,
One mistake from him, and they're on his back.
especially when he's going to be
He can
replacing
make a
Van Dijk.
mistake.
You think it's that coming as that kind
No,
of
I'm saying he's not his long-term
but
replacement.
yeah,
but
no, yeah.
he's a left-footed center back
Yeah.
who plays on the left side.
Left side.
But
Van
he's
Dijk.
right-footed.
But he plays.
But it feels
I
really
know
left
what
side,
you
yeah.
mean.
I know what you mean,
He
yeah.
seems to be more comfortable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he'll play every now and again in Van Dijk's spot, maybe.
Yeah.
You make a mistake, like you said, and it's Virgil wouldn't have done that, and automatically. But I think he's earned the right to make that next.
Go to a bigger club.
Whether it works, we'll see.
I agree, but I like how he's dealt with the whole
Yeah.
situation. We don't hear nothing coming from him.
Palace in general, their players seem to go.
I like Steve Parrish. I think Steve Parrish one of the most honest earners. He sells players when it's time to sell. He sacks managers when it's time to sack them. But yeah, Palace Forest. I'm gonna say a draw.
Draw.
You guys saying draw? I'm going Palace.
Palace.
I'm going Palace. My man up top opens his account.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair.
Everton, Brighton.
I would
At the new Everton. At the
I
new
would
Goodison.
love Everton.
Is it
to
called
win
Goodison?
this. No, it's not.
It's got some branded name.
It's the Dock. It's some Hamworth Dock or something.
The Hill Dickinson Stadium.
Yeah.
But yeah, Everton, Brighton.
I'm going
I'm going Everton.
They have to
New stadium.
David Moyes, yeah.
Moyes and
The
boys.
stadium Moyes built something.
Yeah, they say Liverpool or Everton have built 3 great stadiums in Liverpool. Did you know Everton built Anfield?
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, you should go research that.
Wow.
Taught you guys something tonight.
And the late kickoff on Sunday, Fulham at Man United at Fulham. Man United have a super record at Fulham, even been playing terrible. Even last year, terrible game.
Was it last year Garnacho won it?
No, that was the year before that.
For what?
It was Licha, some
Yeah,
massive deflection. Terrible game of football.
That was a good goal, though.
It was,
He
but
ran a mile.
ran a mile, yeah.
And he probably hurt himself.
But yeah, Fulham, Man United.
Go with your heart.
I'm gonna go with my heart because we need 3 points.
There you
But if we come with and not just in level, because that United might not play as well all season, the way things
Fair.
looked.
That's fair.
If United come with that desire, we win the game.
Yeah, it's a big
And
game.
David Ryan's the top 3 keeper in the league.
Big game for Emma.
Emery,
Big-
it's
Big,
a big game.
game
It's a big
for the
game.
manager
It's a big game.
because he's not won a lot of league games.
Yes, he's lost more than he's won.
Way more.
No, it's just one off.
It's way more.
No, league games.
It's way more.
Is it?
One's,
Right, it's-
one's a huge number.
Yeah, fully got me. Hooked like a wahoo on there. Just
Fulham United at the cottage, cold night down there. But
Nah, that's all.
nice hot night on the river. I just see United winning.
Yeah,
If they come in-
I say United win.
If they come with any desire, no. If they come and it's just not there, yeah. Is there a game Monday night?
Yep.
Monday night? Wow. Is there?
Is there?
Newcastle.
No.
Son?
Players who've played for Newcastle and Liverpool. Go ahead. It's a bunch.
Oh, it's a lot of.
Alexander Isak.
John
Sorry,
Barnes played for
Newcastle.
Barnes.
John
Stan
Barnes.
Collymore. Did he play for Newcastle?
No. He scored that goal.
scored that goal. He plays for
why
Newcastle.
Everybody
Yeah.
thinks about it.
Who else has played for Newcastle?
Arguably one of the best Premier League games
Great game.
ever.
4-3, right?
3 to Liverpool.
Michael Owen.
Michael Owen. Great shout. There's some others though.
The other striker. Did he play for
Who's that?
Ian Ross? Did he play for Newcastle?
Kenny Dalglish did, didn't he? Did Kenny Dalglish play for? Yeah, he did. So yeah, no, just some interesting stats, fully. Newcastle, Liverpool.
Who's playing for Newcastle on Monday night? That's
It's
what I
actually
want
at
to know.
Newcastle. For some
Yeah.
reason, I don't know why I thought it was at, but that makes sense.
If they sell Isak this week, I could tell you he's not playing on Monday because he won't finish
What's
the
the
game.
mood like going to be at Newcastle?
Absolute shenanigans. I mean, first of all, Newcastle, take all this away. Newcastle away, or Newcastle at home, whatever way.
It's a tough place
It's a
to
tough
go.
game.
They outplayed Liverpool last year.
They have,
Darwin
they have
saved
one
it.
of the best midfield 3 in the Premier
It's a
League.
top 5 period, yeah,
They-
for sure.
That,
It's a top
that
five
3
period.
is dead. They beat you up. They try to.
They run, they kick
They
you,
run, they kick
and they
you.
can play.
They can do the dark arts. They can rough you up if they're allowed.
Yeah.
They can play.
Yeah.
So Newcastle will be rocking.
They'll be in
Monday night. St. James Park will be rocking.
Yeah.
Sophie will probably be there.
Be a little toxic too.
It could be. It could be. They might forget about that for
Yeah.
90 minutes. And like you said, they played well there last year. Isaac scored an absolute humdinger. So I'm gonna say Liverpool win. Lady,
I'm going Newcastle.
I like it.
I'm getting Newcastle as well. I think the Newcastle fans are gonna feel hard done.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna feel on the players. They feel
Yeah.
like they've been typical Liverpool bullying Newcastle. And who knows, they might get a refereeing decision because the Prem loves narratives.
Do we see a red card? Yes or no?
I was thinking that. I think the temperature could be red hot,
Has
but
it-
I don't know. I don't know yet. There's
was
been
it-
one.
It was one.
Consul was
Consul
sent
got
off.
sent
Oh yeah, it's concept. Yeah.
So
I'm going Newcastle. Newcastle win.
I'm gonna say Liverpool just to be different.
Yeah.
So that's gonna wrap us up. Oh, you know what?
I'm gonna give you the highest score this week, actually.
Yeah, do that. But you know what? I want to shout out the locals that are playing abroad.
Oh yeah, the girls playing well.
The girls are playing well. I don't know what they've done today,
They
but
won.
they won today. Good for them.
I think I saw it on one of my chats that they qualified.
Awesome. Good stuff. So we love to see that. Shout out to that's
Under
fif-
14.
under 14. I thought it was odd numbers, but shout out to the under 14
under
girls.
15, yeah, under 14.
Or under 15.
Yeah.
Can you clarify that?
I think it's on the 15th.
I think so too.
But they're mostly 14
Yeah.
years old.
Shout out to them. Lost to Jamaica 1-0, which
Beat Trinidad.
beat Trinidad with some good football.
Good football, yeah.
And then they won today. So shout out to them.
Nice. That's awesome.
I don't know if you saw last week, Kalen Brunson made his debut for
For QPR.
that's his name, right, lady?
Under 14.
Under
It's under
14.
14,
Okay.
okay.
Shout out to the under 14 girls. That's his name, right? Kalen Brunson
At QPR.
at QPR.
I don't know.
He made his
He made his
in the League
debut
Cup.
in the League Cup for
Yeah,
him
but
last year.
Yeah.
I've never come across it.
Okay. He
Nice.
stood out for the boys over the summer. For me, he had
Yeah.
a great tournament here. So shout out to him. The key is at Luton. He didn't play this
He's
week.
got a little knock,
Got
but
a
they
little
won. I
knock.
think they won
They
today.
won
They won today.
Won today. Yeah. So
He missed 2 games.
missed
missed
2
two
games.
games.
Yeah. He's could be a blessing for Bermuda. Let's just say that. Could be nice and fit. Might not be a sharp, but he could be fit for Bermuda's qualifiers.
I tell you, I watched.
I'm consistent.
I
First
watched
game.
the first game,
Yeah.
and I actually went to the game that Luton played against Coventry.
They should be good in that league, you know.
Luton actually played pretty good
Yeah.
that night, but they just
Couldn't-
didn't look like they were going to
Yeah.
score, and neither did Coventry.
Yeah.
At the end, Coventry ended up scoring
Saw
a
that.
little scramble or something like that. And but once Knuckles gets a goal,
Yeah.
he'll be off and running.
He'll be off and running.
Because his all around play the first game was good.
Class, yeah. It was.
He
For the
set
first
up
game.
the goal.
Set up the goal.
You know,
With some
got
industry.
2 assists, and I think the rest of you could see him on the pitch like that first game.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys, let's settle down
Settle
and play. It was a horrible game.
It was a bad game.
horrible.
I mean, you see the assist again. There's no fault on Knockers, but the goalkeeper again. Hey, blame Pep Guardiola because Pep's got thinking every goalkeeper, even goalkeepers down in League One, needs to be playing football. Did you see it fully?
Yeah, I did. And whatever. That just shows. What are you doing?
What do you do?
What are you
I'll
doing?
tell you what, presence of mind from Knockers, and he wins it, but he actually gets his head up and lays the guy off. But yeah, no, shout out to him. Hopefully he gets back soon and gets Luton back up to the championship. Just want to round out top ends first week, and I think there's some insider trading here. So top scorer this week, the Hotel Calafiore, which I think is a great name.
Hotel
Calafiore. Thiago Garcia with 87 points.
I like that.
He shined through, captain in Holland, Declan Rice with an assist, 8 Nori, Pedro, and Vicario as a keeper.
Clean sheet.
Yeah, I won't be doing that for everybody. But sitting in second, our leader, Warwick Wanderers FC, Teddy Tessera with 82 points.
Flash in the pan.
Yeah.
Absolute flash in the pan.
So yeah, thank you. Thanks everyone for joining. I spelled out the rules. We'll spell them out later. But we have a lot of entrants in this year's league. 82 players, which is great. And it's still not too late to join.
Nope. Join up.
Join up. Some great prizes.
It is Kalen Brunson. I just clarified that. I
Cool.
was pretty sure, but I do have senior moments. So,
And the girls drew 1-1,
and the girls,
and it was enough to get them through.
Nice. That's in the
Awesome.
CFU, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So shout out to the under 14 girls. Congratulations to them qualifying for the next round. Good for them. Shout out to all Bermudians wherever you are in the world playing football. Obviously, we can't talk about all of you, but if you're away, you're representing Bermuda, and you're one of those people that no matter where you go, you put Bermuda on your back. Shout out to you. We wish you all the best this season.
We have a
You're
lot
top
of
finish.
college players, a lot of pro players.
Feel free to tag us on WhatsApp or if tag your friends that are playing away. I know Logan's playing up up in Scotland.
Yep.
Shout out to him. He's been on the show. If anybody wants to come on the show, talk about football with us, hit us up. We're always welcome to guests. Lighty tours the world on a regular. So we've always got an empty seat. But if he's here, unfortunately, you're going to have to rise and pine because that's killer. He's our number 9.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Jordan. Episode 2. We're out. Stay Irie.